You don't understand. People just don't understand.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
Tony binge drinks, mindless orgies of booze, pernicious parties she must quit or die. Mark, his poison is vodka, 2 bottles a day.
Less tender than you were the other day. On Friday I couldn't do this, could I? No. He's seriously, seriously ill. This is his first real illness, and he could actually die sometime within the next few weeks. I would have thought that his chances of surviving are probably at the moment not better than 50-50.
This is a boy who's 29.
And he may not survive.
Went out drinking since last weekend. I haven't touched it.
Okay, so it's very much an on-off thing with the alcohol.
It's yeah, go out with my friends because they're bugging me to go out every weekend. So I'll go.
Your friends are bugging you to go out?
They bug me to go out, yeah. Because
I mean, have you told them what I've told you?
They know what's wrong with me.
So when you go out with them, do they encourage you to drink?
No, they'll ask me what I want to drink. I'll say I'll have one wine, but then everyone starts buying rounds, and every time you turn around there's a glass of wine there, so you're drinking it.
Okay. If the drinking continues, you will do very badly. You will die because of the drinking, and no question about that whatsoever. You know what brought this on, don't you? Your weekend's drinking activities. If you drink again, you will die. Definitely, you will die.
I just used to do it excessively. I'd spend Saturday afternoon in the pub, then come home and drink a bottle of vodka, fall asleep, then wake up, start on the vodka again, excessively.
Gray, I understand Tony's back.
Yeah, she came in the early hours of yesterday morning. She's really extremely ill, and she could easily die on this admission.
Just to forget about everything. But it doesn't make you forget anything. Anyway, it makes things worse at the end of the day. Because you think about things more until you're totally and utterly out of it, and then you don't think about it.
I was called by A&E in a panic saying that there's a young lady who's just vomiting blood and we can't stop it. It was quite a graphic scene. A very young girl who you would expect to see out on a Saturday night or any other night in the town looking on death's door, and these patients do tend to turn at any moment. They improve quickly, but they also deteriorate very quickly. And that night, for some reason, there were 3 patients, Tony being one of them, that were having the same symptoms: bleeding, vomiting, blood coming out from the top end and the bottom end. And the other 2 died that same night. She was the only young girl with a bucket half full with blood, and this was her 3rd. And blood everywhere, and she was just white as a sheet. And trying to understand what it is that got them there in the first place, it's very difficult. You've got the family around you, trying to explain to them what's going on and being as honest as possible, but at the same time knowing the inevitable. If she drinks, that's just a guaranteed door out.
Death.
Yes. And these patients, when they die, it's not a quick death, it's horrendous. It's a prolonged event.
Oh, come on, that's just crazy.
Drink.
Are you showing off for the camera?
When he knocked on the door, that had been my mum, my dad or my sister, I would have run and hid that. But this is what this film's all about, is this. So what's the point in hiding it?
You said to me If you'd been my mum, I wouldn't have let you in. I'd have hidden the bottle. You can't go on hiding from people. This is going to be your future, isn't it? Hiding as much as you can from people. Do you think... Careful now. You can cope with that. Here, put it in there. Put it in there.
I was so frightened that he would come out of hospital and be back in that dark place.
Who's that? It's Mark.
That's what I think. That's what he sees. A dark, lonely place.
Paradise. Yeah.
It's not just bored, it's hell. That's what it is for him. That's what he said. It was hell.
Mama, it's just...
And he wants to get free.
If I'm not the perfect advert as to not drink, I don't know what is. I can't take this anymore. We used to spend hours getting ready on a Friday night.
We asked for the help, and it was promised things like social care, social workers. We explained that he had no money, had no benefits sorted out. That was all promised to be sorted out for him. And we visited Mark halfway through that week, and nothing had happened.
The meeting had overrun. There was no apology to say, sorry, the meeting's an hour late. And then they obviously had another meeting to go to, so they were leaving halfway through the meeting, different ones going off different places. So there was still no heating in his flat, no finances sorted out for him, and more importantly, there didn't seem to be any plan in place for his care.